Welcome to your Pilates Booty Blast. So we're going to do a few exercises with 20 reps of each exercise. Get the glutes fired up, get the booty working, and let's go. So we'll start in bridge pose. So coming to lie down on your back, having the knees bent, feet hip distance apart, toes face forwards, arms by your sides, palms facing down. Now press the lower spine down into the floor. You should be able to reach towards the backs of the heels, even if you just have to sort of wiggle the shoulders from side to side. You don't want them too close, but you don't want them too far away. Lower spine is pulled down, lower ribs are pulling in. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, press through the heels, and inhale, release it back down. Exhale, we lift, out through the mouth. Inhale, release it back down. Exhale, lift, tuck the tailbone at the top, and release it back down. Exhale, lift, that's 4, and back down. Exhale, 5, and back down. Exhale, 6, squeeze at the top. Inhale, down. Exhale, 7, out through the mouth and back down. Exhale, 8, keep the legs hip distance apart and back down. Exhale, 9, squeeze and back down. Exhale, 10, squeeze and back down. You have 10 more, squeeze. Lovely, squeeze, press through the heels, that's 12. Exhale, lift and squeeze for 13. You've got lift for 14. Maybe you're lifting a little bit higher this time. Lift up for 15. Keep pressing through the heels. Lift up for 16 and back down. Lift up for 17 and back down. Last few. Lift up for 18 and back down. Lift up 19 and back down. On our last one, we hold it there. 20, hold it. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, squeeze. 12, 11, 10, pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Hug the knees in, release your bum, release the thighs. Take that little breather. Okay, now you're going to come up and roll all the way over onto your belly. Make a pillow for the forehead and relax the head down to the floor. So from here, legs are going to be together. I'm going to keep my head up so I can talk to you, but your head is going to be down. So the back of the neck and the spine is in a long line. We take a deep breath in. We exhale, squeeze, lift the legs, tap the heels and bring it back down. Okay? Squeeze, lift, tap the heels and back down. Squeeze, lift, tap. That's 3. Lift, tap. That's 4. Lift, tap, that's 5. So you're using a little bit of lower back strength, that's 6. Squeeze the glutes that we've just activated in our bridge, that's 7. Exhale, tap, that's 8. Exhale, tap, that's 9. Exhale, lift and tap, that's 10. 10 more. Lift, tap, and down. Lift, tap the heels and back down. Lift, tap, and down. Lift, tap, and down. Lift, tap, and down. 5 more. Lift, tap, down. Lift, tap, 16. Lift, tap, 17. Lift, tap, 18. Lift, tap, 19. Lift and tap and hold it here. Keep the legs lifted, tap the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Wiggle the hips. Maybe you're just bending at the knees and swaying the feet from side to side. Okay, this time Still keep your head down on the floor if that's comfortable. I'm just keeping it up so you can hear me clear. Open the legs as wide as they will go. Bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. Adjust yourself to be comfortable. Keeping with the head down if you can, if not, lift it up slightly. Keep the soles of the feet together as best you can, and then you're going to squeeze and try and lift the knees. Now, the knees don't have to necessarily lift, but you want to get that squeeze in the glutes and that engagement in the hamstrings, targeting the muscles that we've just targeted in those 2 previous exercises. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the feet. Can you lift the knees and back down? Squeeze and lift. That's 2. Squeeze and lift. That's 3. Squeeze and lift. That's 4. Squeeze and lift. 5. Lift. 6. Lift. 7. Lift. 8. Lift. 9. Lift. 10. Lift. 11. Squeeze the feet. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, use that exhale, 18, 19, 20, release the legs down, bring them back to roughly hip distance apart, reach the arms out in front of you this time, so chest is lifted. We're coming into a bit of a locust position, so lift the chest, look forwards, lift the arms, reach them forwards, lift the feet, reach them back, and then alternating like you're swimming, going up and down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the glutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release it back down. Rest the forehead or the cheek to one side. Take a deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Okay, let's come up onto our hands and knees into your tabletop position this time. So we're coming into our donkey kick, so making sure there's enough room behind you to reach the leg back. We start with the right leg, flex the foot. Okay, try to keep your hip, whichever lifted leg is lifted, keep it facing down and not opening out to the side. Hands under the shoulders, supporting the chest. And try to pull the lower ribs in, keeping length in the spine. Full breath in, exhale, bend the knee and flex the leg. Bend the knee and flex. That's 2 and lengthen. Bend and stretch, that's 3. Bend and stretch, 4. Bend, stretch, 5. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch, that's 7. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch, that's 9. Pull the lower ribs back in. Bend and stretch, 11. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch, 13, bend, stretch, don't dump into the shoulders, that's 15, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, that's 17, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, that's 19, one more, hold it out long, can you keep it there, keep that right hip facing down, 3, 2, 1, release the knee down, take a little movement, sway the hips, cat-cows, whatever feels nice in the body to release. We will stick with the same side before we move to the other side. One more exercise. So still sticking with a donkey kick variation. So back leg, right leg goes back, bend at the knee. This time keep the foot flexed, pull the lower ribs back in, core is strong, and you're trying to press the heel and the sole of the foot towards the sky. Deep breath in, exhale, lift and squeeze and down. Squeeze and down, squeeze and down, squeeze and down, squeeze and down, squeeze and down. That's 5. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. That's 10. 10 more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You've got 5 more. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Whoo, firing up that right glute. Now we don't want one side bigger than the other, do we? So we've got the other side. Take a little breather. You've got a child's pose if you need it. You've got cat cows if you need it. Down dog, whatever it is. Just take a breath or so just to release. And then let's come through to the other side. So left leg goes back, flex the foot, hip is pointing down, lower ribs in, spine is lengthened. Deep breath in, exhale, curl it in, straighten out. Curl, straighten, curl, straighten, curl, straighten. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 10. Keep the lower ribs in. Keep the hip facing down. 13, 14, 15, last 5, 4, keep the leg lifted. 3, 2, last one, hold it out there long for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Again, take that little movement, whatever you need in the body to do so. And then we come back into our little kicks and we've all done. So left leg goes back, bend at the knee, flex the foot, deep breath in, exhale, lift and squeeze. That's 1. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's 5. Pull the lower ribs in. Squeeze, squeeze. That's 10. 10 more. Squeeze. Core is strong. Squeeze, squeeze. You've got 5 more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Lovely. Come through to seated. Bring the legs out in front of you. Give them a good little shake. Give the wrists a little shake out. We'll take a little stretch. So bend the knees. Bring the left foot out in front, but keep the knee bent. Cross the right leg over that left knee or thigh. Roll the right knee away. Open the chest. To make it stronger is to bring that left leg in a little bit closer, maybe even bum towards the heels. You adjust to suit you. Open the chest, relax the shoulders. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more. Lovely. Release, switch over the legs, going for a distance to suit you and your hips. Open the chest, relax the shoulders. Deep breaths. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. Release the legs out in front. Give them a little release. Great stuff, everyone. Well done.